Welcome to my presentation. This is for my course that I did for the National Society of Leadership and Success, Executive Leadership Credential 302, and this is my community service project. I decided to work with Habitat for Humanity. They're a great organization. I worked with them before. When I was stationed in Charleston, I worked in the Restore, but I wanted to get into the home building aspect of it. And specifically, my project was with the East Bay, Silicon Valley Habitat for Humanity. They've got a noble mission out here and wanted to get involved. Most people are familiar with this organization. They've been around almost 60 years. They've got construction going on in all 50 states and 70 countries across the globe to help families in need. For a family to be considered for a unit, they have to demonstrate three things: that they are in crowded or unsafe conditions or unsanitary conditions, or over half their income goes to housing costs, and they have to be able to cover 33% of their income going to their housing. Also, they have to be able to do 250 volunteer hours on site per family, and that's on top of the mortgage. For the families that are selected, there's a big ribbon cutting ceremony right before they move in. And for the developer, they're on to building the next site for the next family. It was very easy to sign up. They had shifts during the week and on the weekends. For this project, I spent 18 weeks of the semester on this, and what you did was very similar to my last NSLS volunteering project. You arrive on site, get a safety brief, get your personal protective equipment on, hearing, eye protection, gloves, hard hat, and get the safety brief in. So I didn't know this. As part of the safety brief, I learned the biggest source of injuries on a construction site were from falls. I would have thought it would be from machinery or dropping something on your foot, but falls were the biggest. Volunteering can be dangerous at times, so watch where you step. I was pretty ambitious when I started this. I thought I'd be able to jump on a project that broke ground right when I started and finish a home in 18 weeks. I didn't quite find that scenario. The closest reasonable driving distance construction site, which is me in all these pictures here, they started back in July of 2024, and this site won't be ready for ribbon cutting till about June of 2026. My 18-week semester was from February of this year until now. I had wanted a timetable to coincide with the semester at the NSLS, but that didn't happen. But no matter, I did as much construction as I could with the 18 weeks that I had. This site is 10 units. Each unit costs about $1 million to build, $1 million to fund. It's 8 3-bedroom units, and they've got 2 4-bedroom units. They get a lot of power tools donated from the Hilti Corporation. A lot of the siding comes from donations from the Hardy Company. It takes a lot of people to put this together. There's 4 full-time staff on site. You add to that 3 to 5 people from AmeriCorps, and the ratio of volunteers they look for is 5 volunteers per member from AmeriCorps. The AmeriCorps folks will do 10-month stints, and then their term is up, or they return and do another term. The full-time Habitat staff will move on to another site when this one is finished. But the lion's share of the construction, this was an impressive stat, I thought. 80% of the construction is done through volunteers, people like me who just wanted to sign up and help. You can see in these pictures people from all walks of life are volunteering. One of the things about this site is it's going to be the first one to have Tesla battery backup. If there's a power outage, stuff like the refrigerator and AC will still work, courtesy of the Tesla Corporation. SWOT analysis. I felt the project was very strong in the collaborative piece of working with Habitat for Humanity. One weakness was the timeline not lining up with what I had in mind. Opportunities included chances to help those less fortunate and network with like-minded people. Threats was similar to my last project, time management. I had to juggle family and career obligations week in and week out. I would definitely recommend the NSLS's Executive 302 course to anyone. This was a great experience. Your project could be about anything, but I highly recommend that you get involved and improve someone's life. It'll make their community better and yours as well.